Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Razorbacks offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Peters. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it. Might
be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got it behind the line. It's Turbin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Dropping back, it's Peters. Finds his man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Rebels are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end getting vertical. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Turbin. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Peters. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Turbin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Completes it in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Get it out on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He breaks a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive on.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The run to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Razorbacks line it up with a first and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll return it. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking, on the move. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one. The result is an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Peters. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
3:25.
Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
That's caught. It's Turbin. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Arkansas, 21, Ole Miss, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Turbin. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He's got it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to be.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Out routes are timing routes, and the QB's got to throw that before the receiver gets out of his break. He was a little bit late, and as a result, it's incomplete.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down. He lets one fly deep. Brings it down on the right side. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He caught it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Turbin. Tackled there by the defense. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on third down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To the air on second down. Might be looking to run. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. He wants it all. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This will get it back to a one-score game. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was